Hello and welcome to Season A1, the platform where we speak truth to power. It seems we are going to have to talk about one or two things again and again and again. Um, this man here, Pastor Bakare, has really let himself down, not anybody else, himself. One second. So, in the picture that you see above me is Mohbad. And this is the man that this pastor sees fit to drag. They always say something, never speak ill of the dead. Never speak ill of the dead. This man, this pastor is not fit to be called a pastor, in my opinion. He's not fit to be called a pastor. Let's hear what he has to say, and then we'll dissect it.
My wife did not know that I was Mohbad. How many of you know Mohbad? Huh? The Nigerian artist who died at 27, Mohbad. Mohbad, when he was drinking and smoking and associating with evil men, he does not know that the harvest will come so soon and will be cut down in the prime of youth. I'm not blaming him. I'm just telling you, is Mohbad a good name? Mohbad.
Top. So the same man talking absolute nonsense. Pastor Bakare is talking absolute nonsense. As you see, that's the picture of Mohbad there. This is a young man that made himself from nothing. He worked hard. Unfortunately, those who had designs on his wealth or who are jealous somehow took his life. The least the pastor could have done, what I've just said, one of our children has died. This is wrong. In our society, why is it that the young are dying like this? We need to do better. May his soul rest in peace. He really, talk about his positives. Trying to say Mohbad, a name, that's blaming. Oh, you're not blaming him. You are blaming him. You are blaming him. And that is the point of this broadcast. Let us hear that section again briefly. Listen to it again. Listen.
My wife did not know that I was Mohbad. How many of you know Mohbad? Huh? The Nigerian artist who died at 27, Mohbad. Mohbad, when he was drinking and smoking and associating with evil men, he does not know that the harvest will come so soon and it will be cut down in the prime of youth. I'm not blaming him. I'm just telling you, is Mohbad a good name? Mohbad.
What has that got to do anything? That's a stage name. That's a stage name. And I'm sorry, you're showing sheer hypocrisy to come and never speak ill of the dead. Never speak ill of the dead. This young man's life was taken. Why don't you speak about the fact that the police failed, they ignored his petition? Why don't you speak to that? The police, on the 27th of June 2023, he said he wrote a petition to the police, and the police ignored him. The police, 27th of June 2023, that there was a threat to his life. He mentioned 15 people coming to where he was doing a shoot. He lost 8 million naira that day. Sam Larry threatened him. Why don't you talk about that? Instead, you are talking about his name. Never speak ill of the dead. Never speak ill. It is a shame. All of these pastors, they are just showing their true colors. Don't be surprised. These religions, they are there to brainwash you. You need to wake up. And the evidence is here. And the same man was talking about is the 16th president of Nigeria and all of that stuff. So that tells you how you should regard whatever is coming out of his mouth. It is really sad. It is unacceptable. It is wrong. May the soul of Mohbad rest in peace. There he is there. And he was chased all his life. It's a shame many people didn't listen. And the same pastors, please, all you musicians, please understand what is going on. The pastors, when they want to see you, when they suddenly see you going, you're rising, your star is rising, they are the same ones who will put you in front of the pulpit to make a statement. to talk in their church, to say the grace, to be grateful to God, all of this. But now look now, Mohbad passed away. And the first thing this man says, what kind of a name is that? What kind of a name? You're not sending any message. And the boy himself said, I don't mean it like that. This is a stage name. His name. How about not, why didn't you say anything about Imole? Why is it that the Mohbad is what you found to talk about? Why didn't you talk about the fact that he called himself Imole? And look at everybody around. Let me show you another video. 1 second. The name that you are dragging, that you're trying to belittle, look at that. Look at people. Look at people coming out for this young man. They are coming out. Look at the number of people. So when you are talking, and you're saying all this stuff about Imole, just look at what you're saying. Think about it, Pastor Bakare. Think about it. This is the young man that people came out in their numbers for. Look at that. See? Look at that. See?
Into the circumstances that surround the death of the former Malian singer.
See? See? So why don't you speak about that, Pastor Bakare? Why don't you speak about that? Why don't you actually talk about that? Why don't you? Pastor Bakare, why don't you actually talk about that? Why is it that you're focusing on something, a stage name, and you're prepared to drag this boy's name? Never speak ill of the dead. Never speak ill of the dead. You're a pastor, so-called pastor. I would urge those who are following this religion to have a think. Many of those who are telling you to pray and everything else, their actions, this is a real intention that you're seeing. Anyway, I just thought I'd talk about that. Pastor, frankly, for me, Pastor Bakare is a total disappointment. Pastor Bakare is a total disappointment. You're watching Season Network, the platform where we speak to the power about later on. Leave a comment. Let's hear from you. May the soul of Mohbad rest in peace. That picture there represents how we want to see him. A great young man. He's a mole. And it's up to the more, it says more. The comments by the pastor says more about him than Mohbad. Imole. And I will continue to demand for justice for Mohbad. May his soul rest in peace. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Season Network, the platform where we speak truth to power. What are your comments? How do you feel? Do you support what the pastor said here? Or do you, like myself, see it in a way that what he said there was totally out of context? It was so uncaring about the family, the son and the daughter and the mom and the dad. Totally uncaring. How do you say it? Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Season Network, the platform where we speak to the power. Above all, before we go, please subscribe to Season Network on YouTube. Subscribe, hit the notification button, give us thumbs up, help us reach more people. We really need your support. We are grateful for those of you who have subscribed thus far. Help us reach more people. Please subscribe, hit the notification button, give us thumbs up, and leave a comment and share this broadcast. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back later on. Thank you and bye for now.